I am one of the founders here at Multiply Goodness. My name is Katie Hughes, and we are starting our new spring study, Easter Through the Eyes of Those Close to Jesus. Now, if this looks familiar for some of you, it's probably because you've been around with us longer than 5 years or so. We printed this and sold out in 2019, and we've had so many of you hoping we would reprint again. We have been so excited to get this into the hands of so many of you that want this study, especially with a greater emphasis recently on making Easter your highest holiday. We are thrilled to be able to have just a few more left in our shop. So if you are wanting to participate and want yourself a copy, this is a 6-week study that will take you through Easter. We know that the Easter story does not end with the resurrection of the Savior. It lives on just as He lives on. And we are so excited to be able to have this still available for many of you that want it. And this next 6 weeks is going to be really special. We also have it digitally for those of you that are interested. So let's jump in. And I love that we're starting week 1, day 1 with the story of the woman with the alabaster box. This is a story found in both Mark and John, and I love this story so much, especially as it pertains to women. The story goes of Mary who approaches Jesus with an alabaster box, and some accounts say that there were 300 days of labor of worth of ointment in that box. But we know that she opened that box and she anointed the head of the Savior and anointed his feet with her hair. And she was also ridiculed for this because people felt like this was such a waste. And yet this, as we know, is a woman who knows. This is a woman who knows, who wanted to show the Savior her true devotion, her love, and her reverence for him. And I love the thought as we're going into this season that is the kind of woman we want to be as we enter in this season. We want to be the women who know him and want to make this season count. About 10 years ago, I decided I wanted to make a greater effort to bring Easter into my home and into my family in a different way. We know Easter is so much more than Easter baskets and Easter eggs and hunts and bunnies and all the things that come with it. And it's okay still to have those traditions that are so fun that are attached to many of us for various reasons. But a greater emphasis on him feels like a really great way to turn our focus this season. And I love that this woman with the alabaster box is showing us the way. She is a woman who knows, who is deeply devoted and willing to give everything she can to show that love. And I love the thought as we are entering into this season to ask you, what are you going to do to make Easter your highest holiday this season? What are you going to do? What are you going to offer up? What will you do differently in your home, your family, with your traditions? I'd love to hear. And we really hope you'll just continue to be with us throughout this whole study as we devote these next 6 weeks to him. We love you. We're so glad you're here. Thank you for being a part of this beautiful community. Let's teach each other as we walk through Easter through the eyes of those close to Jesus.